Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Leroy, and welcome to my channel, 40 and Broke, where we're all about getting out of debt, saving, investing, and getting our finances under control so we can live the life we've always dreamed of. Because that's what it's all about, living the life we've always dreamed of. So I got a couple things I'm doing here. First, I'm going to do some Happy Mail that I got. And then second, I just wanted to do a quick 6 months checkup and show you what I've actually made with all of my side hustles that I'm doing this year. So, excuse the mess on my couch. We had friends of ours. They went on a little mini vacation over the weekend. We had their kids, so still kind of cleaning up around here. But I just wanted to come here and do this video quick. So, first off, I've got the ABCs of the Gospels by Michael L. Womack. That's his newest book right there. It's using the alphabet to fulfill the Great Commission. So it's all Bible-based poetry. And I actually have not started reading this yet. But I guess it's like A is for Advent. B is for the Bible. And then he's got all his poems in here. And so if you haven't checked out Michael Womack yet, you should check him out. His poetry's pretty good. Now I've got the trifecta from him. I have From a Soldier's Perspective, From Gloom to Glory, and the ABCs of the Gospel. So, good books, good poetry. This one, this is just raw and gripping of a soldier that with PTSD that just come back from war. It's pretty raw. And with this book, he was in basically a pit of despair. Then he has From Gloom to Glory, where his faith actually pulled him out of that despair. So that's what this is all about. This book is all about, the poetry that he wrote that pulled him out of despair. And then the ABCs of the Gospel, like I said, I haven't even started reading this one yet. I still have to finish reading these two. But there we go. We got the trifecta. I'll leave a link to Womack stuff down in the description box below. That way, if you want to check out his books, I recommend them. They're a good read. And then this came as a huge surprise. Another a friend from YouTube, good friend, who wishes to remain anonymous. If this person wants to reveal who they are, they can do it in the comments below if they want. But as it stands, I just told them I'd leave their name anonymous. And I've opened this, but I haven't pulled any of it out. But she got my address. This person got my address and from my About page, because I got my P.O. box in there, and just sent me a message and said, hey, keep an eye out on your P.O. box on such and such date. You got something coming. And they sent a tripod. It looks like a ring light tripod. Like I said, I haven't even checked it out to see if it works yet, but I was waiting because I wanted to do this Happy Mail. And look at this. I had some ring lights and I never really used them, but this stuff here, that's fancy. Look at that. On, off. I guess I can adjust how bright it is. There's one of these things. I don't know what this thing is. Let's see. Looks like it, I don't know, it says something about Android, iOS. So that must be some sort of remote. See that there? Got a cord. And it looks like, that's for your phone. Clamps on. Must clamp into here. I gotta look into all this. I don't use all this fancy stuff. Sometimes I buy it and then I just never use it. I've got like a green screen. I've got all kinds of light setups. I've got things that'll make different color lights. But I don't use them that often because I don't really have a studio. And it's easier for me to record at work because I have more time at work. So I don't use a lot of this fancy stuff. I need to start using a lot of this fancy stuff because my videos, yeah, they mostly suck. But this is awesome. I mean, that's a pretty sturdy tripod. I can just feel how sturdy it is. Like the one I have a little tripod that like holds the lights, and I had one that holds some other stuff, and it seems pretty chintzy, but this one seems pretty good. It's kind of set up like another one that I have, but it's, oh, look at that fancy stuff. There's even a level on it. Man, you know who you are. I've already thanked you profusely, and I told you that this was way too much, but thank you again. Now I'm going to have to actually do professional stuff. She was probably like, this, I keep saying she, but is it really a she? Well, I guess we'll never know, will we? But this person is probably saying, you know what? I'm sick of your crappy quality videos. You need to do some better quality videos with some better lighting. So I just want to thank you so much. This is so awesome. I mean, this community is amazing, and I don't have words for how generous it is, and every day there's something about this community that never ceases to amaze me. I was trying to explain how generous this community was to one of my dispatchers, and I was like, this community is so generous. I was like, I've never seen a community that the whole niche on Facebook or YouTube is to save money. That's what we're all doing here. We're trying to save money, get our finances better, in better shape. And so we're saving money. We're in debt, trying to get out of debt. But somebody says, hey, I'm saving up this dollar bill that has a certain letter on it, and because I want it to go towards something. And then somebody will be like, hey, I found a bunch of those dollar bills, and they'll mail them to them. Here's 10 of them, and they'll just mail it to you. And she was like, the dispatcher was like, wait a minute. So you're telling me they just mail money to each other? I'm like, all the time. I can't believe how much that stuff happens. And I said, the first time, anything else in here? I better check. Nope. But I said, the first time I seen it, somebody was like, I was watching a video, and I'll never forget it. It was D versus Det, and she was doing a video, and she said something about her handyman, and how her handyman was having some tough times, and she was like, somebody just out of the blue sent her, I think it was $50 on Cash App, and was like, this is for your handyman. I know he's having hard times. Give it to him. Say, hope this helps. And I was just like, wow. Somebody just sent a complete stranger that they don't even know money because they watched somebody else on YouTube. And I'm just like, that blew me away. I mean, that just blew me away. I don't understand. I mean, one of the first things that happened to me was somebody sent me a scratch off when Alicia at Hands of Bands had started doing the scratch offs, and I was like, oh, these scratch off looks fun. Everyone's doing them. I'm gonna have to get me one. And the next thing you know, I get a package in the mail, and somebody had just ordered them for me. I'm like, that's crazy. I don't, to this day, I don't even know who ordered them. And I mean, and I've gotten stuff throughout the mail. I've gotten stuff where it's just like, I got a letter from Marlene over at Snow Gardener 307, and she was like, hey, somebody wanted you to have this. And I was like, wow, that's awesome. I mean, this community is pretty amazing. So, you know what? If you ever feeling down, if you're ever feeling like just the world sucks in general, just go start watching some cash stuffing videos and some Happy Mail videos, and you will see the generosity of the people out there, and you will just be mind blown. So there it is. Once again, I want to say thank you to the person that sent me this. You know who you are. I so appreciate it. I'm going to definitely have to use it. I think I'm going to set up a studio in one of the my oldest room, because she lives out on her own now, so maybe I'll set up part of it for a studio, and you know, because I need a little spot, because my wife has her stuff everywhere, and I don't have any place. And I thought that would get a rise out of her. She must not be in the house. But anyways, so all right. Like I said, thank you very much for that ring light and that tripod. I'm definitely going to start using that. And then don't forget, go check out Michael Womack's books, From a Soldier's Perspective, From Gloom to Glory, and the ABCs of the Gospel. So now I'm going to jump over to my 6-month checkup. You know what? Never mind the 6 months checkup. That's not even going in here. I'm going to edit that right out. That'll just be a separate video. So, because that's like 5 minutes long. Don't need to put that on here. This is already over 11 minutes. So, all right, everybody. All I had was a Happy Meal. That's all I wanted to come on and say. Thank you so much. I rambled on for a long time just to show you a handful of things. And I want to thank all of you that stuck it through to the end. Y'all are the real troopers. So, all right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.